see that Ionic toolbar, all this Ionic toolbar, and they are like all those, what are the tags inside that, all those things. Okay. So what is Ionic toolbar like? Ionic toolbar like it is from the position like above or below content. Okay. So when a toolbar, like if you see this, when a toolbar is placed in an Ionic header, so all these Ionic toolbar, they are present, like they are inside that Ionic header. Okay, or Ionic header or Ionic footer, which you will see the below one, right? This one. So we can have Ionic toolbar here also. Okay, so all this thing is inside this Ionic header or footer. And we have like something also, we will discuss what is, like what is footer. They have also like Ionic title. Okay, so Ionic title is something like, we used to we used to give title of that particular header or something, right? So, or footer, you can give it in the footer also. So that's not an issue. So we have on the next thing, like, we have Ionic buttons. So buttons, like we can use the back buttons and to this, to those things, and these buttons will have we can have a button inside that also. Like for example, if you see that Angular code, right? So you have buttons, back buttons, like this is like and this is the other button, that is Ionic back, but that is default button, which will take you to the back page. Okay, what are the last page? Okay, it's stored in the history. Okay, so it store in the history what is the back page. So when you click on this Ionic back button, it will take you to the back page. Okay, so that is something. And if you see the buttons component is a content element. Okay, buttons placed in a toolbar, yeah, that is placed inside the toolbar. Okay, and we can have in like the way it is a Ionic back buttons. Okay, so we can have title also, because that is title inside the toolbar. There is Ionic back button. This is the back button. Okay, and this is back button. See, so it is like, it will be in C and iOS it is like something this one, but if you go to Android, this is something different. We will have just arrow button. So that is the difference in the iOS and Android. So now if we go to that, from the top Ionic toolbar, right? So Ionic toolbar, that's if you see this Angular code. Okay, so we have Ionic toolbar, Ionic toolbar. So there are a lot of things right here. So I just want to display this thing. Okay, suppose this back button. Okay, but for that, let's write this code. Let's copy buttons slot. And the one thing, like, the thing which you see slot start, right? This is something which you give. If you want on the right hand side, you give it start. Yeah, if you wanted the if you wanted the left hand side, then you can give it start. If you wanted the something right hand side, then you can give in, which you can see here. We have slot property. If you see this color slot, you see slots, right? Secondary, start. Okay, so if you get primary, the content is placed to the right of the toolbar text in the iOS, okay, mode, and to the far right in the MD mode. Okay, if you get secondary, then its content is placed to the left of the toolbar. It will place in the left of the toolbar iOS mode, and directly to the right of the MD mode, which we are going to see that. Okay. So I'm going to just take this code. Okay, so if you go to the code, right, suppose here we have Ionic header, we have Ionic footer. See, as I told you, right, we can have toolbar in the header as well, in the footer as well. Okay, because we suppose, if you want button, like, suppose, I want that, like, just copy paste that code, which we put in the control V, you see, right? Okay, Ionic back button, just we are going to copy this. Let's see to do it here. Just give it just copy paste. Okay, just for this back button. So you can see here, like I have just created like click event, and this click event, if you go to this the ts file, it is just navigating to that URL, that is the tab 2. So just if you see that particular, now see, okay, this is the navigate forward, and it will go to the tab 2. From where there we can see that, you can see this navigate to, and we can see the back button, right? So this back button, we can see that here. So now it is coming to camera. So in this way we can have a tab back button. Okay, so one thing that is missing here, like suppose if you want to add title, it is not adding title, it is not adding title. Let's see here, see it's here, it is displaying. If you see, right, it is adding here, but okay. So but you can see that, at least, right, the back button is coming, right? So this is like Galaxy, this is for example iPhone, it will display like this. Okay, but the main emulator, it will be okay, it will be like that. Okay, back button, I think we have to build that, that's why then it will come. So the back button is here. Okay, so the other control, like we have seen the ion buttons, and if you see the ion back button, we have like we have to add this default href, just wherever you want to, which route you want to go. So you have to give this thing default href, which I have done it. If you see that code, so we can add the default href, so it will go to that particular route. So otherwise even if you add this thing, it store that that what was the previous place there. Okay, so what are the properties, like icon? Yeah, you can add icon. The icon name is the back button. You can add the icon, add property. You can add like mode, which iOS mode, and that's Android mode. Text. So these are the custom property, like you can give background, color, all those things. Okay. See, if you see, we can see that color equal to, let's see, color primary. So let's see that there is a primary color, primary, secondary. What is the secondary? Let's give it the second. What is the color? So but in this we can give like secondary danger. Let's give it. You see this, right? So you can give this color another property here. Give like background color. Where's the background over background reduce background, no, should be background of the button. Suppose if there is this thing, so yeah, that is the back. So in this way you can give this all the property. And now only thing just we want to see how it will look into that Android. So to Android, like just Ionic app open in Android. It is going to take some time, just a few seconds. So I'm just going to just forward this video. So I'm going to now run that the Pixel 4. Yep. So let's run it. So now we can see that even in Android we get this button, this back button, but see we don't have there's some style different than Android. So you can see the button on the Android platform also. So to summarize that what we have done in Ionic toolbar. So Ionic toolbar we have like it's inside the Ionic header, and we can add Ionic title, and we can also add Ionic toolbar inside the footer, and we can have buttons, back button. We can have also customized button. So these are the components we can do it inside the Ionic toolbar. Thank you for watching. If you like, then please subscribe, and don't forget to share this video. Thank you.